All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Sunday afternoon here in sunny Las Vegas. Evening here if you guys are checking in on the East Coast. CP the Fanchise, Alex Rotaros on the ones and twos. The Knicks Summer League team in Game 2 of action taking on the Boston Celtics. And unfortunately, we had a little bit more of the same, man. Sloppy play, ineffective point guard play, and before you knew it, the Boston Celtics were out to a sizable lead. Knicks did make it a go in the second half. You had some good play by a multitude of guys. We'll get into it, but they would ultimately lose this one, 94-81. So let's get into it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe to the channel. Here we go. All right, man. Al, how you feeling, man?
Good, man. Feeling a little tired, after a phenomenal job by you interviewing Deuce McBride yesterday.
We had a good run yesterday.
Great turnout.
Yeah.
Great turnout. Shout out to everybody that came through from New York, from LA. Shout out to the left coast
Vegas.
Knicks. Yep, Vegas. We had a lot of people in the building, man. And shout out to Deuce McBride, man, for coming through. And then afterwards, had to go play a little Topgolf.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get to the
you don't want to talk about right now?
And the festivities.
Okay.
Let's talk about the game, man. Kind of disappointed in the effort, and I don't like to pick on the guy, but look, the team goes as far as a point guard takes them.
This is true.
And this is the second game in a row where our guy, the creator, Tyler, has not been good in orchestrating for this team. Another woeful night for Tyler, 1 for 13 from the field, 4 turnovers. And I just thought that, the way he set the tone for the team was just on the negative side. Just didn't have it, man.
Yeah, he didn't have it. It's another poor performance for Tyler Kolek. And, coming, as I said, man, on the last post game, coming into this Summer League, you are expecting a little bit more from him, especially you get a full NBA offseason. You got a full year of NBA training. You didn't even have that much. I get that you didn't have that many reps. You got some time in the G League, right? But I'm looking for a lot more than what we're seeing out of him, and it seems like he's just constantly under duress. And I think it may sound premature, but from what I saw against Detroit and what I saw against the Celtics, if you're just physical with Tyler Kolek, you're throwing him off his game completely. And shout out to CK. We're talking about it's different when you have OG, you have Bridges surrounding you. You're not going to have that much attention to yourself. But still, even though we don't have those guys out there, you still got to create, man. You still got to do something. And the fact, I think, the book is out that he's known as a pass-first point guard. He's not looking to score. I think you just read how he's going to play the game more often than not. So maybe he's got to switch it up. Obviously, he went 1 for 13. Not a great showing shooting-wise, but need a lot more, man. It's looking true for what you're asking for this offseason, that we need a point guard. We need a point guard.
Yeah, you need a point guard. Let's not play around with this. He's not ready. Look, I know people. Hey, the first rule of Summer League, I forgot to open the show with the rules. The first rule of Summer League is it's only Summer League. Mm-hmm. So we are overreacting accordingly. But, just back-to-back woeful games. And as you said, when he goes up against hungry dogs, one thing people got to understand that even though it's Summer League, and yes, to a certain extent, we're not really looking at the score so much in terms of wins and losses, these guys are fighting for their lives out here.
Yes.
There's a lot of players out here. You saw Jordan Walsh on the Celtics side, Charles Bassey on the Celtics side. Mm-hmm. These guys are draft picks. Kenny Lofton Jr.
Yep.
These guys are trying to find their way in the NBA here. So even though it's only Summer League, you can't get cute. You're going up against dogs who are fighting for their meal. And for Tyler, you just got to come with it. But he was not there. But on the bright spot, hey, how about Kevin McCullar? Kevin McCullar, let's talk about Kev. 30 points for Kev in this one, 10 of 15 from the field, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. I thought we saw a good, aggressive floor game from Kevin McCullar. Did a good job getting to the free throw line, as it was indicated by the stat sheet. But overall, just that's the type of game that you want to see him have if he's going to have any sort of role here with this team or any future in the NBA.
Of all the guys who were given the opportunity to score and be a lead creator, a lead scorer, he's the one that showed the most today. I mean, he dropped 30 points. Yeah, I know some could bring up the six turnovers and what he did today and the 8 personal fouls, but I thought when you're looking for answers today, McCullar was giving you some answers when no one else was giving you. We didn't get anything from Dadiet. We already spoke about not getting anything from Kolek. Beauchamp, not doing anything today, man. Another guy 0 for 5. So when you're looking at guys and we're going down the stat sheet, who can give you something, who can score, only McCullar was there today. And as you noted, 10 of 15, great, efficient game for him. And against a very tough Celtics defense. And as I said in the last show, you know, but he looked more comfortable as the game wore on. And he looked extremely comfortable today. I know it was tough. I know, like I said, you can look at the turnovers, you look at the fouls, but I thought offensively, I thought he was doing a great job. The only thing I'll say is that because they asked him to be an initiator after Kolek struggled so much. Did you notice that? Like, they had Grant out there. They asked McCullar. So they put, even when Kolek was out there, they put him as an off-ball guard, which, one, that's not a great look for you, Kolek. Not a great look for you. But from McCullar, they're saying, hey, we're going to give you some opportunities now to see if you can go create for other guys. And I thought he did a decent job, being a little too aggressive. I thought on some passes where he tried to thread the needle, it wasn't just there. But I thought for the overall play, it's definitely earning a spot where you're saying, hey, if we give this guy a two-way, we could put him down in the G League. Maybe he can learn even more being in a more competitive setting outside of Summer League, and maybe he can give you something in the future. Not saying he's going to be like the superstar or anything like that, but what the Knicks are looking for is a decent role player, and maybe, just maybe, if you give him more time, he can get there. And let's not forget he was injured last season.
He was injured. He was injured last year. But again, this is the type of game. This is his game. It's not necessarily going to come from the outside, but attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, stopping the clock, those little things, just chipping away as a role player off the bench. Defense has to be more ferocious. He's got to be more tenacious defensively, and hopefully that will come along. But overall, I did like his floor game today. Unfortunately, he did have the 6 turnovers, so he's got to cut down on that. But overall, solid showing there from Kevin McCullar.
Who else did you like out there, CP?
You know what? I'm going to say, let me see here. Let's take a look. Look, Dadiet went 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown. I still like his jumper, man. I still like his jumper. I still feel like he has the tools. He's just got to get some more reps. He's just one of those guys that just seems like once he gets up there with the big boys and just, again, off the bench, Summer League, he's got to do a little bit more. But off the bench here, 3-and-D. Play some defense, stand in the corner, and wait for your time to come. Hang on. I got to unmute your audio. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say for Dadiet, another guy that it's a project. I think the one thing about his game that I don't like is that it's a little too much finesse, and especially when you're seeing him out there against guys who are willing to play physical, you just got to be that, man. You got to be a physical player. You got to be willing to just shove when needed to create your own space, work through contact. There's some instances of it. That's the only thing I got for Dadiet. But I thought somebody that has really impressed me, man, it's Mohamed Diawara. I think I know the stats aren't going – if you can't just go by the box score and say, all right, he went 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. You know, he got 2 steals, which I did like, the 3 boards, the 1 assist. But when you just watch his game, he has like a really good floor game. And sometimes you need that, man. You just need that on a team just to, when you talk about balancing a roster out, right? Not everyone's going to score. Not everyone's going to be this shot blocker. But I think for him and his ability to recover with his wingspan and his length, that's something that the Knicks could definitely use. I would be looking to give him a 2-way contract, honestly, the way that he's been playing. And the dribbling looked much better today. I thought he was very decisive in what he wanted to do. Shielded off defenders when they tried to steal the ball. I actually liked his floor game today. He's the guy that's been impressing me the last 2 games.
Yeah, and you can tell they're giving him a lot of looks, man. He's getting a lot of minutes with the as a reserve. He typically comes in for Beauchamp, and when Beauchamp goes to the bench. But I'm with you. Look, the offense, we know he's a project offensively between the dribble and his shot selection, things of that nature. But, man, with the wingspan that he has, his defensive floor game, he communicates. You know, we were sitting right behind the bench. He's a talker. He gets those guys lined up. And I'd like to see him on a 2-way. If he's not going back to France, clearly he's got to be back with the club and getting that development. We need wings. Wing development. Dadiet, Diawara, they're boys. They can develop together in the G League. And, hey, you never know. Give him a couple of years. But I did like his floor game as well. I'm with you on that one.
So I think the last two guys that have really stood out to me, and I was talking to CK about this, it's definitely Nnaji and obviously Huckporti. I think Huckporti, look, we already know Huckporti's got the contract. He's out there. He's looking good, man. That man was sprinting. I mean, sprinting. He was there back on defense before everybody else. So I like what he's shown. Huckporti just giving you that, the hustle play, the grittiness, fighting for boards. At moments, it looks like he's the only guy out there that really knows what he's doing in this setting. So we already know what Huckporti's given. The other guy, as I said, Nnaji, he's just intriguing, man. I think what intrigues me about him is just his strength and his size. I think we need more of that when you think about backup center minutes. So I would like to give Nnaji a little bit more run too.
Yeah, Huck looks ready, man. Huck looks ready. Second half, I thought he was much better in the second half. I like the way that he runs the floor, especially with the guards. Again, another guy who communicates very well, whether he's on the floor or he's on the bench. He's always talking to guys. He takes a lot of accountability for plays if he feels like he wasn't there for them. 9 points, 13 boards for Huckporti, 2 steals, 3 blocks. He met somebody at the rim, somebody on Boston.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he had
that was a hell of a block.
Yeah, he had a nice block there. So that was a good block there by Huckporti. But overall, he's ready to go, man. He's a scrapper. He just fills in the box score, and that's what you can expect him to do as potentially the backup center with the main roster. So overall, good job there by Huck, man. Good job. Who else we have? Salute to everybody in the chat. First off, man, we got 800 people in the chat. Salute to you guys. Marvin Smith in the chat says, bring back Coach Dice. It's funny, man. It's funny. Me and the Knicks chick were talking, and we were like, where's Coach Dice? Is he back with the team? Is he with Tibbs and them? Where is he? Guess who we saw walking out of the gym?
Who?
Coach Dice.
There you go.
Coach Dice. He was very happy to see us, right? He lit up when he saw us. He was very happy. He's a big fan of ours, and it was good to see him. He said, hey, I'm still here. That's basically what he said. He basically was like, he don't know what the future's going to hold, but for right now, he's still around. So it was good to see Coach Dice, man, in the mix. And, tough loss, but overall, what's so funny is that even though they're getting watched by like 25 plus, when the Tokyo Drift got in the game, Yudai Baba, the crowd went crazy.
I'm gonna take ownership of this. I started the Baba chant. I started it. I was like, that was all me, first of all, because I was just hyped. I've been asking for it. I tweeted it. I said after last game, this guy is giving energy. This guy he took a charge, CP, in Summer League. Yes, my man took a charge in Summer League.
Yes, he did.
Let's go. He did. And look, if you got the nickname Tokyo Drift, there's got to be good reason behind it. So, hey, I would like to see more minutes, man. He got a little bit of an increase. Last game was like, we're going to give you a minute 40 today, closer to 3 minutes. Look, if you're not getting anything from Kolek, you gotta check what you got on the bench, man. That's the whole point of this, right? I know it's to get guys reps and to get them ready, but also to check what's there.
The Tokyo Drift had the crowd going wild, man. And that's what I'm saying. They were down by like 26 at that point. Dude. And when he draws the charge, the crowd's going crazy. Every time he got the ball, they fed him very well in transition. I forgot who it was. I did like the young scrapping point guard who came in last, the third string point guard. He was running the floor very well, but they found Tokyo Drift. Mm-hmm. The crowd starts going wild. I look at the score like, damn, we're down 19 now. It's how he is.
Hey,
that's Summer League. That's the beauty of Summer League, man.
Me and CK jumped out of our seats and we were shouting, man, when he started to do all that. I love the work that he gave out there, man. But hey, look, and you know what's cool about him? And like I'll say this, and like it's nice being here and you get to see all like the nuances, the things that you don't really get to see on camera. Is that he's always clapping, he's always rushing to the front of the line to like dap people up. He really wants to be here. You see that he's trying to make an impression of how good of a teammate he is. I like his game, man. I do like his game. I think he needs to get a little bit more run with this team just to see what it is, man. I'm not saying he's going to make it. I just want to see what it looks like.
Nah, I'm with you, man. I'm definitely with you there. So, yeah, Tokyo Drift was entertaining, even though this game was not so much. Dink, I thought Dink had some pretty good spots today.
He did.
7 points for Dink. Pate 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from downtown. I think we were sitting by his family, man. Every time he did something, boy, he had his cheerleading section. They were going crazy for him. But overall, where I thought the first game he was a little out of sorts, he was a little selfish.
Cam Reddish.
He was in his can bag. I thought this game he was much more
100%.
under control and played kind of that supporting cast role very well.
100%. You saw the extra pass there today. You saw him running the floor well. You understood that he had to put it. Look, I get that everyone's trying to impress the coaches and get their contract and make it to the league, but sometimes you just gotta just fit into what the role is calling for, man. I thought today he did that.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to open up the Discord for anybody that wants to call in. I got to make it back over to the stadium in a little bit. So, it's going to be an expedited post-game show. But if you guys want to call in to the show and give us an idea of what you guys thought, let me know.
Oh, CP, speaking about coaches,
yeah,
I like how Fred Katz tweeted this during the game. The Knicks plan to add former Kings assistant Ricardo Foyes to Mike Brown's coaching staff, league sources tell The Athletic. Foyes is sitting with the Knicks contingent at their Summer League game right now.
Okay.
This was during, I think this came out during the second half. When he tweeted this.
Well, you had Jay Triano went to the Mavs. Jordy Fernandez obviously got the job with the Brooklyn Nets last year. So you had to figure Mike Brown was going to try to get somebody over there from the Kings. Mm-hmm. But is that going to be the associate head coach? I just don't know. And it seems like the Knicks are really looking for one here because Darvin Ham looks like, along with James Borrego, they're not allowed to talk to Darvin Ham. They're not letting Darvin Ham leave the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's tough, man. Now look, this is, I guess, this is going to be a long summer thing, and just seeing how you felt the coaching staff. But it's, I think for like the coaching staff, like I get that Mike Brown was just hired. Obviously, you wanted to see what the coaching staff could do during the summer league to see what you can implement from Mike Brown's like philosophy. But it's just the whole thing is a little interesting right now, man. I guess we won't really see much until, preseason. Yeah,
we shall see there, man, which direction they go in. They had the coaching staff in some crispy orange polos, man. I'm trying to figure out how I can get one of those.
I do like the Summer League jerseys this year.
Summer League jerseys are nice this year as well. Summer League jerseys are definitely nice, but the polos are crisp.
They were looking nice. Are you worried at all about the coaching staff not being fully set and not having the associate head coach yet?
Well, like I said, if the intention is to have someone, because clearly with Borrego, they wanted his offensive schemes. They wanted his offensive skill set. So if the idea, and again, when Mike Brown was with the Kings, they gave a lot of credit to Jordy Fernandez. They had Jay Triano there, who's now associate head coach with the Mavs. So if the goal was to have that one person who was going to devise the scheme, then I would be a little bit concerned. Because it's like, is Mike Brown himself going to be able to implement an offense that's going to be similar to what the Kings were running in terms of, getting Towns going and getting some more chemistry between Brunson and Towns, taking the ball out of Cap's hands, not as, to limit him, but to, number one, cut down on the toll that it's going to take on him through the season, just having the ball in his hands as a primary creator, but also getting him more opportunity to get some efficient offense as an off-ball player.
It's I don't know how to feel about it yet, man, to be quite honest. I understand the need for looking for the associate head coach and filling out the staff, and I totally hear about having the offensive coordinator in place. I'm just gonna be patient, man, just because I know we go through a thorough, extensive reporting process with who's going to be on the coaching staff. Like we saw that once Leon Rose was hired, we were starting to learn about the entire even scouting staff, right? So I know it's going to be the same thing for the coaching staff, but you can always find some gems even though you don't know their names. So I'm not too worried yet. At this point, Leon's just got to do what he did when it came to the hiring process of Mike Brown. You got to go find guys who, one, are eligible for you to go do through the interview process. Number two, you got to do the due diligence and seeing what's their offensive philosophy, right? Like, shout out to JD for tweeting that video about Johnny Bryant, how he talks about off-ball spacing, right? You're just going to look and go through that same process, seeing who fits that philosophy and matches what they're looking for, right? So is it going to be getting Mikal Bridges more going, who, hey, man, he's out here a lot today. He's out here a lot, man. He's sitting next to Coach Brown. You know, maybe he's talking about him. Hey, man, you know, I know I played like damn near 40 minutes last season, man. I can get the rock, man. Let me run the second
Mikal is in the mix. Mikal is in the mix.
So all I'm trying to say, though, is that I think there is a guy out there. It's just Leon Rose, Mike Brown, everyone's got to, you know, go into the office, talk about what they're looking for, what they want the offense to be, and really look at what the players, and I think that's what Mike Brown is doing right now, right? I mean, we got to think about this aspect as a head coach. I mean, you even talked about it with Deuce yesterday. You know, you're going through the introductory process. You're talking about what the philosophy is, talking to the players, what's their strengths, what are they working on this offseason, how would they like to be, you know, utilized. Like, there's that balance, that collaboration that Leon Rose was talking about that we didn't see through Tom Thibodeau. So I think we're going to get that, and I think once they get that information, when you talk about going out looking for your associate head coach, then you can just say, hey, this is what we're looking for. These are the goals. Do you fit our qualifications? And then you can move from there.
Yeah, good points. Good points there. As you said, Fred Katz was there. The Knicks beat was there. Trilogy was in the building. Bondi was there as well. You know who else was there?
Who else was there?
Very incognito. The dog.
He was.
The dog was in the building. Yeah, very incognito. He didn't want to be seen. I just shot him a glance. He shot me a glance. Just give him a little head down. What's going on? That type of thing. The dog was.
You were sitting next to him. Yeah, now you're downplaying it.
Yeah.
You and the Knicks chick were sitting right next to him before he started to get up and start mingling with everybody else. And you want to talk about incognito? That man he was wearing a hoodie. He had the hood up, wearing his glasses.
Yeah.
Man was wearing sandals, no socks. I was like, this man's comfortable.
He was rocking chancletas. I didn't notice.
Yeah, man. CK said the dog was letting the dogs out. Shout out to you, CK.
Shout out to CK. Shout out to CK, man. Yeah, so the dog was in the building. But the day, even though we lost, this was a major win for me, man.
Why was it a major win, CP? You want tell us?
The captain was in the building. Not Jalen Brunson, not JB. PE 33. Ooh. And I found it quite apropos that I decided to rock my 50th anniversary 33 to the game. Not even knowing that he was going to be, that was just my uniform for today. So he was sitting there at the baseline. He's with Rick. A couple other legends were there. John Wallace was there. A couple other guys. Junkyard Dog was in the mix. Mm-hmm. So it was good to see those guys there. But, we left. This is after the game, 15, 20 minutes after the game. We left. We linked up with you guys in the rotunda. Who do we see walking around? But the legend himself, Patrick Ewing, walking around. So now wifey's like, go get him, go get him. You'll go holler at him. I'm like, he looks like he was in a hurry. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I know that, the cap, he's not really a big crowd guy. He's not really a big fan guy. You got to be very strategic with how you approach him. So they were walking towards the Thomas and Mack part, almost going through a section, like they were going to go to another game. And then they doubled back. So when he doubled back, that's when she was like, all right, let's go talk to him. So I said, all right, let's go try. So then we went up to him. And as I said, he was in his hurried motion, like, yo, I'm just trying to get out of here. But then he looked again, and he saw this. Mm-hmm. He saw this. And he stopped, pivoted back, and he extended his hand to me, bro. And at that point, I went back to, 8-year-old me.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? This is my idol right here. Extended his hand. His hand was, like this big. It was insane. Dapped him up. Patrick. You know what I mean? I didn't say that to him. That's what I said in my head. Patrick.
I was about to say, calling him on a first name basis.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. It was a beautiful moment. It was a beautiful moment, man.
Yeah, you were over there for a minute, bro. You were over there for a minute talking to Patrick Ewing.
It was a moment, man.
You go let us know. You go let us know what else you asked him.
No, nothing.
Okay.
That was it.
All right.
That was it. You know.
I told him he was his cousin from Jamaica.
Oh yes. Wifey dropped the Jamaica relationship. She dropped it. She's like, "Is this your fellow cousin?" He's like, "Oh yeah, fellow yard man." I said, "You done know, Patrick. You done know." And that was it, man. That was it. You know, it's a beautiful moment, bro.
The strategy. I love it.
Yeah. It was strategic. So, hey, one day, you know, we'll get him on a platform, but for introduction, didn't get any bigger than that.
There you go, man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Get to see Patrick roaming around because he was there. He was sitting baseline. He was there. The entire Knicks contingent was out in full force today, man.
Yeah, they were.
But it's all about the small interactions, man. They
Small
build up all the
things.
time. So, you know,
Yeah.
Patrick, he'll be on the show one day. He'll
Absolutely.
remember this. He'll remember this moment.
Yeah, small things, man. Small things. That's what we do, man. That's what we do. So, yeah, salute to him, salute to the team. And, yeah, Johnny Bryant was there because he and the Cavs are playing next. They're playing right now. Johnny Bryant was there. Didn't get a chance to chop it up with him. You know, didn't want to bother him too much.
You didn't want to say, "Yo, coach, let me tell you what happened this time around. I got the chip."
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So Johnny was there. Maybe we'll see him again during the week. But shout out to JB. Okay.
And for those that don't know, just quickly, what was it? Bryant was coaching the team that you were on for. Was it the fundraiser?
Charity. Yep.
The fundraiser that you guys were doing.
That was my coach. You know, me and Jimmy were on that team. Me and Jimmy were teammates.
Oh.
So that's how, you know, we brought him over to Knicks Twitter.
Oh,
I already knew.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that he wasn't just some guy.
No.
You just met him, wasn't a ringer?
He wasn't a ringer. Like
Oh,
these
okay.
guys
I just
post
want to
on
make
the
sure because everyone out here is thinking that, you know, we just went on the streets and just found everybody.
Nah.
Just like our guy Brandon Guest, man. There's a photo of CP and Brandon Guest from years ago.
Yeah. B Guest is a KFTV day one. You see, these guys think Knicks Twitter revolves around them. No. It doesn't work that way. I source my own team for my own platform. That's how it works. And they just so happen to be on Twitter. So just because they ain't in your Twitter spaces, don't mean they ain't real. So shout out to Jimmy, man. Shout out to Jimmy.
Shout out to Jimmy, the sniper.
Sniper, bro. Okay, let's get Rambo from Tampa on the Discord. Rambo, how you feeling? I'll relay it to you.
Yo, salute, fellas.
How you feeling, bro?
CP.
How you feeling? Say what up to Rambo.
What up, Rambo?
I'm feeling amazing, man. I'm feeling great right now, man. You know, the weather's nice. I'm outside walking dogs. I didn't catch no Summer League games, but, you know, I'm seeing Mr. Vegas was in Vegas, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I know we're going to get some stories. So I had to hop on real quick and just check it out. But shout out to the Knicks chick, real deal wingman with Pat. I love to hear that. You know, the ladies is always number one in my heart. That's for sure.
for sure.
You know, hey, you know, I gotta represent the ladies, man. I love them, man.
Yes.
But man, I was looking at the stat line, you know, a couple highlights here and there, man. I gotta send out an apology, man. I forgot about you, my boy Kev.
Yeah.
Kevin McCullar, I forgot we had him, man. I'm like, he was supposed to be like the second coming of Josh Hart, and that's what he kind of looked like tonight, man. Just a little highlights I've seen. I like to see that, man.
I like the bounce back from McCullers, man, because he didn't have a good game one. Again, still 6 turnovers. You want to see him limit the turnovers for sure. But overall, man, he was very aggressive attacking the basket and converted very well today.
Oh, no, I love to see that. And, you know, what's his name? Dadiet, he didn't really have too good of a game from what I've seen. And he had a decent first game. So I'm really interested in the wing play because at this point in time, just looking at how this front office has operated in the past, I really don't see them making any more moves in the offseason and waiting more closer to the trade deadline and emphasizing, you know, our development of the youth right now. You know, that's one thing Mike Brown is known for. You know, he's known for you know, developing the youth and as well as creating a lot of ball movement. So I'm really excited to see what his next season coming up, man. I'm excited to see what these young wing players are going to develop into and what he's going to do with the rest of the guys. But I think we're done for the offseason, man. I think what you see right here is what we got.
Okay. Good to hear from you, man. Enjoy the weather down there in Tampa, man, and enjoy the dog, man. I'll let you boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your boys be easy, Mr. Vegas. What stays in Vegas, let's keep it there, sir. You know how you get, Alex. Easy, buddy. We got little man's birthday coming up too. You think I remember?
Yeah,
I remember.
No doubt, man. Stay up, Rambo from Tampa, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all be easy.
Yep, you too, man. Yeah, he was bigging you up, man. Mr. Vegas, bro.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, it's been a good time out here, man. It's been a good time out here in Vegas. Gave my charity to the city. All right?
Yeah. And hustled us at Topgolf, man.
Yes, I did.
Straight up hustled us at Topgolf, man. So, story time. CP the Fanchise, Alex Charles, man. Brought to you by KnicksFanTV.com. Get your merch. So, after the Deuce event, which was phenomenal, we had a beautiful time. It was a beautiful night vibing with the Knicks Nation, and Deuce came through. The interview was great. The setting was amazing. Everything. Shout out to the Left Coast team. So afterwards now, I'm hungry. We trying to just figure out what the after hours is going to be looking like. So my man over here is like, hey, let's go to Topgolf. What do you guys think? Should we go to Topgolf? So he says, so we say, all right, as long as they got food, I don't mind. I would love to go to Topgolf, just hold a vibe and just chill, just grab some food. That was my main intention. I'm hungry. So we all go there. It's me, Stratocaster, the Knicks chick. It's CK, Alex's friend. Shout out to Vin. He was a good time as well. And Andrew Claudio from the Knicks Film School. So we had a good crew. Went over there. And so, but now when the game starts, I'm thinking, all right, we all probably around the same, some might hit it far, some might, even Steven type of thing. Now here comes Tiger Woods. And I'm like, my man is launching golf balls into the midnight sky of Vegas. Couldn't even see. It might have hit the spear. The spear was right there. It might have hit a couple to the spear. So before you knew it, by about halfway after, because you got 4 rounds each. So by the second round, my attention was to the food. I say, you know what? Let me just, sip on my scotch, enjoy my sliders and wings. Y'all got it, man. Tiger Woods, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing?
Yeah.
It was a great time, man.
It was a good time.
Great time. I went golfing with CK and my boy Vin. Shout out to Vin. Shout out to CK.
Yeah. We
went golfing on a nice executive golf course. And it's called executive because they're all par 3s. So I got a little warm up in. I think they're down here. They got a little warm up, and then what was it? Knicks chick is coming up to me like, hey, you golf like that? I was like, having a good time. I was told I was just ishing around the other day, and next thing you know, I'm just out here launching them, man. Look, I play golf. I like playing sports, man. I just like playing sports in general. But I had a good time. I sent CP the graphic, and here's the final score if you all wanted to know. I'm gonna give you all the final score right now. Knicks chick. She doesn't want me to say the score. She doesn't want me to say it. I'll just say it was. She did not make it in the triple digits. We got CK with 114, CP with 144, my boy Vin with 204. Claudio was giving me a run for the money in the end. Claudio decided to bring it. He started to bring out that baseball that baseball swing, and I thought he was going to kill me for a second. Yeah. Claudio got 286. I finished the night with 322. CP, I sent you the graphic if you want to show the people. But what? Oh my goodness! Come on, man. Come on. Craziness, but yeah, it was a good time, man. I'm just telling you, just playing some games, just ishing around the other day. But I like playing golf, man. I like playing golf. It's fun.
Let me see here. Claudio did. He did start getting activated later on in the evening.
He did.
Yeah.
Claudio was doing the damn thing.
Yeah, he was. He was, man.
Ah, there we go. There, look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
Yeah, I came in 4th.
They all tried to distract me, too, talk about the Jets and everything, trying to get me angry and talk about Aaron Rodgers, the butt fumble. You guys were crazy as I was about to swing. You know how it is when you play golf. You got to be a little quiet, Come on, man. No, they were all trying to throw me off my game. But this is the thing. You all got me angry. Then I started to hit the net.
Yeah, the
Don't
net
talk
is
about the
where
Jets
it's
winning.
at, man. The net is where it's at. Jose M in the chat, Alex the Ringer. Yeah, it's totally set us up for an ambush. So, like I said, by the second round, I just started getting into the food. Just get to the wings, get to the ranch. Lemon peppers were popping.
Yeah.
Lemon peppers were definitely good. The hot wings were all right. The hot wings were good. The
Sliders
sliders were good.
Sliders were good.
Sliders were good. They said Siakam and Nebhard
Oh, that's right. They were up there.
were above us.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said Siakam and Nebhard were upstairs, man.
Then we had a brazy Celtics fan just come over here and try to talk crazy to like, oh, just try rubbing our faces that Celtics are better than Knicks. I'm like, bro, we took you out. What are you coming over here and trying to talk
for that? I don't know. But like halfway through the night, I was cooked.
I mean, to be honest,
to
be honest, CP was like, he was hungry. You could tell this man was like, I'm ready, because him and the Knicks chick just got in yesterday. So by the time it got to like 1 o'clock, it was really 4 o'clock for them. But
yeah,
like,
I was cooked. I was a zombie. By
you were honing in on that menu. Like, damn, I gotta make a decision right now. You were like, damn,
quick.
I gotta use these brain cells to think real quick. What do I need?
Yeah. The electricity was turned all the way down for me, man. But yeah, either way, good times. Rich Jim, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna get the Deuce interview up. It's cooking right now. So sometime this week we're gonna get the Deuce interview up. I got Mark Jones. He's gonna be coming to the Summer League studio on Tuesday. So that should be out either Tuesday evening or Wednesday. So yeah, man, action packed. Work starts for me tomorrow with SBC Sports Business Classroom. So it's gonna be a long week for me. But Al, I'm going somewhere tonight.
Ooh, what are you doing tonight?
Yeah, me and the Knicks chick got a date tonight.
Ooh.
I'm going to see the Backstreet Boys, man.
Oh. Backstreet's back.
Going to the Backstreet Boys.
All right, so wait.
Yeah.
You're not just going to see the Backstreet Boys. Where are the Backstreet Boys playing, CP?
At the Sphere.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to the Sphere tonight. We're going to go see Backstreet. Yeah.
All right.
Full disclosure.
Now let me ask you this question. You got the sources now. You're very close with the Knicks brass, dapping it up, shaking hands, kissing babies every time. They see you. They know who CP is by far. All right. They see the hat. They see the man. They're like, yep, our respect. They tip of the cap to them. That's the respect KFTV has now earned. Shout out to CP, man. CP just building, man. Just building an empire over here. But the James Dolan. That's the question I'm getting to, man. Did James Dolan help you out with these tickets?
No.
Oof.
But
Dirty.
I just want to go check the Sphere out, man.
All right, man.
I just want to go check it out. So.
You're probably being humble about it, but okay.
Yeah. I just want to go check it out. I'm going to go see Nas on Friday.
Oh.
We're definitely Nas got a residency out here. I just found out.
Okay.
We're definitely going to go check Esco as part of the week's festivities. No question about it.
Is he performing at the Sphere too?
He's at Encore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Kev from Knicks Film School was there last night.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come to the Deuce joint. I was kind of, he insulted me a little bit when he told me that at the game, but he said he went to go check Nas. So I said, all right, no doubt.
All right. He was there at the game. We saw him. Yeah. He was sitting a few rows in front of me. Shout out to Kev.
Yeah, Kev was there. So yeah, man. That is the situation. Let me make sure there's nobody else on the Discord. Salute to everybody in the chat. Next game is Tuesday, I think, against they playing the Nets or the Pacers on Tuesday?
They playing the Nets.
Yeah.
Do you realize what they did to us, CP? Do you realize what Summer League schedulers did to us?
Yeah.
They
put us on a revenge tour.
They put us on the revenge tour. I'm glad that what is going on, man?
Yeah.
What?
They put us on a revenge tour.
Nasty work. And you see, I'm not going to lie, it looks like all these Summer League teams have it out for the Knicks. They really do have it out for the Knicks, people. Like, you watch it, it is getting personal.
Yeah. Well,
wild.
It's just amazing, just how much, like, there's levels to NBA talent. Because it's like, I'm watching a guy like a Charles Bassey on the Celtics, and how much he pretty much the Knicks are overmatched by him at some points in this game, but yet and still, he's a guy who still can't find solid footing in the league.
Yeah,
it's very interesting, man. Looking at him, Lofton Jr., Jordan Walsh.
Yeah, he was frustrated today.
He was whining about everything.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yo, he was
whining about everything, man.
You know why? He's probably like, look, man, there's no Tatum. They drafted me to be another wing. This is my chance. But I will say this. Summer League refs call this game very differently than what you see during the regular season. It is very physical. It is grueling. These guys are they're allowing them to play out there. I forget if it was Walsh against McCullar, but it was like it almost looked like he could have punched him in the face and have been okay. Like that's just the physicality of Summer League right now. And I think part of that is to show who's able to play at that high intensity for an NBA team, but it is very different than we see during the regular season.
Yeah, well, I came to find out that those referees are also being evaluated. You know? And did you see who was there in our gym?
Who?
The extender was there.
Oh my goodness.
Scott Foster was in the building. Yes, he was. So, yeah, those guys are on watch too, man. So, you know, just very interesting to see how the league is running behind the scenes. Shout out to BLW, Fanchise channel member BLW. I see you in the chat. Daniel Doristant, #1 on the chat leaderboard, $5 super chat, says, any chance we can get Chris Boucher? Can you ask your source if we were interested in him? LOL. Oh, I'm certainly possible, but just the way things are looking, it's going to be interesting to see who gets that last vet minimum spot. I was intrigued at Cole Anthony, and then he signed with the Bucks. So Cole Anthony is not going to be available. I don't know. You know, Brogdon, I think maybe once the Beal, Chris Paul stuff kind of shakes out, we'll see what happens with Brogdon, because he was linked with the Clippers, but it doesn't seem like if they're off his list, that could bode well for the Knicks. So I think there's like a weird holding pattern right now with some of these guards and vet minimums.
Yeah.
But they got to make a move at the guard spot.
It's at the point for free agency where they're just trying to figure out, you know, who's going to go where, because I feel like it's a domino effect. Once you see where CP3 goes, then probably Malcolm Brogdon, Ben Simmons, all those guys will then fall into place. It's, you know, how much is someone willing to spend at this point for one of those guys? You know, it also comes down to fit, minutes that are going to be there for them. So it's a lot that they got to decide on their end too.
Yeah, no question about it, man. So, yeah, there it is, man. Great show, ladies and gentlemen. Great show. Salutes everybody in the chat. Jack City, I see you. Shout out to Sean Jones, Gregory Weiner, all of our Fanchise channel members, man. We appreciate you guys for tapping in. Hey, if the Knicks make a move between now and Tuesday, we'll be live. We'll react to it. But if not, we will be back on Tuesday for post-game live. And like I said, Mark Jones, will be interviewing Mark Jones on Tuesday as well. So stay tuned for that. Maybe Tuesday night, Wednesday, we'll drop that one. And who else? Oh, the Deuce interview will be dropping as well, man. So stay up with us. #1 show for the fans, by the fans. I saw somebody in the chat say, drive to 100K. We are building up to 100,000 subscribers, man. I think we're going to get it before the season starts. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. Your support is appreciated. Like, share, and subscribe. Mr. Vegas, any last words, man?
Well, I'm going home today, so
yeah.
Look, man, I'm tired. You know, had a lot of good fun. It was great. It was great catching up with everybody out here. You, Knicks Chick, Vin, CK. A great time, man. And look, man, shout out to you. You're gonna be out here for a week, doing the damn thing with sports business classes. So, shout out to you, man, because that's a great accomplishment, and you should be proud of that, man. People are gonna be looking for you to how to build your own channel, own show. So, congratulations, bro. That's a big accomplishment.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. TM in the chat, we see you, man. Salute to you. Salute to AP. Salute to Rich Jim, Mr. Duns, DJ C-Light Burgess. Salute to you. Muhammad Mustafa, what's good? Salute to you, man. Salute to everybody we met between yesterday at the event. You know, we took a lot of pictures, man. The support was real. Met a lot of people today at the Thomas and Mack Center. So it's always cool, man. Just seeing the people who, you know, you help, you entertain, you build community with. So salute to everybody, man. Salute to Knicks Nation Worldwide. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the coming days, man. We out.